That's it. You're doing a great job. Good job, Jeff. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Nads, and welcome to another edition of MotoIQ Theater. In this episode, our nerds are going to review the 2013 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club Edition. Mazda generously, or perhaps foolishly, loaned us this true red example without knowing what we're going to do with it.
Recall, if you will, the first generation Miata. When this cute little roadster burst on the scene in 1989, enthusiasts were instantly enamored. With a tight wheelbase and twin wishbones at all four corners, the NA Miata redefined how a sports car should feel, even spawning its own spec race series. Some 25 years later, the 2013 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club Edition stays true to its original mission. The wheelbase has only grown by 2.5 inches, and weight is up by a scant 347 pounds. Will a big bump in horsepower and some bulked-up bodywork give the new Miata what it takes to continue its reign as the best low-cost roadster sold on U.S. shores?
Nerds being nerds, our crew wanted to track this little red roadster. But first, we let our alpha nerd, Mike Kojima, get underneath and fondle the naughty bits over at our favorite race shop, Technosquare.
Oh, this is pretty nice up here. Only a little bit of anti-dive. Looks like it has a nice camber curve, reasonable toe curve. This is like the kind of suspension that I wish Japanese would do more. I mean, it's a unequal length A-arm, reasonably done without any stupid gimmicks. It's one of the cleaner front suspensions I've seen on any production car. It's a pity that this thing's a convertible. If they made like a little hardtop coupe, like a little hot hatch out of it with a roof and all that, it'd be like a really fun car.
So my dream car would have this with the retractable hardtop and the LSD and the 6-speed. If we could spec something like that out, then that would be pretty much an everything car for a great two-seater. I also heard that this is sort of the last breed of this Miata too, which is a bit of a shame too, because you hate to see this car go away, or perhaps Mazda tinker with it. Maybe it's going to come with a Skyactiv diesel, maybe it's going to have 4 seats, who knows? The car is, 24, 25 years old. That's quite a while to have a nameplate, model nameplate not change.
Next, it was time to strap the car to the dyno to see what kind of power it made.
Yeah, like a lot of cars respond differently to being on the dyno. This car doesn't seem to be that weird like a lot of them are. So we're looking at maybe 131 to the wheels with about 114 foot-pounds of torque. Probably puts us pretty close to what Mazda was claiming for the power. Goes pretty good for that amount of power.
Because our nerds spend way too much time caged up in their cubicles calculating whatever it is they like to calculate, none of them can resist the siren call of a track day, particularly if it involves someone else's car, tires, brakes, fuel, and food. Talk about a feeding frenzy. Everybody showed up.
I super hate Miatas because I think they're femme, and I'm like a homophobe, and because I'm insecure in my manhood, so I would never get caught dead in a Miata. I felt the car was a little floaty and a little bit tiptoey, and that could be cleaned up with shocks.
How's my weight affecting the car's balance?
If I was to be super critical, I would say that the shocks need a little bit of low-speed rebound to control the platform motion a little, and maybe a little bit more low-speed compression. I wanted to hate this car a whole lot, but I'm really, really pleasantly surprised. It's a really good car. I mean, it has decent power, really good balance. The car rotates really easily with like a lift throttle or a little left foot braking. It rotates really crisply, turns in nice. The brakes are really good, not one bit of fade. I really like this car. A little bit of shock, and shoot, I'd rock one of these.
It's such a great car, but me personally, I don't think I'm not that comfortable with my masculinity to daily an MX-5.
Remember like the original version of the little circular pop-up headlights, yes. You with the little smiley face of the grill.
It was such a great driver's car that was masked by sorority girl.
Unfortunately, the first generation was really kind of cute.
Cute, huh?
I kind of think like these spec Miata dudes drive so aggressively because it's kind of like this, you know, they're angry because they're like tough race dudes and they're driving in a femme car. So it's kind of like the short man complex. Like, you gotta like, you know, show how tough you are. So, yeah, you're out of class. I'm gonna come and hit you anyway. What are you gonna do about it?
I think you guys give Miata an unfair rap in terms of being a chick car. When I see Miatas on the street, they're all probably at least 75% driven by men and not women.
Dude, could you picture me in a Miata though? I'd look like a bear.
This car's 24 years old. It hasn't grown a bit. It went from 2,100 pounds to I think like 2,440 or 2,450, gained 350 pounds. The wheelbase increased by all of 2.5 inches. Where have you ever heard that before? This car's still pure, it's still real, it's still a visceral driving experience. That's what I really like about this car.
It would appear that the 2013 Mazda MX-5 Miata is even more of a Miata than the original. That is to say that while the first Miata was a really good car, 25 years of improvements have made the 2013 edition that much better. To put it simply, the new Miata is perfection. Perfected.